I was a lot of different roles due to needs in different areas. And I knew one this weekend was going to be the Ayatollah of rock and rolla, the learning tree, Chris Jericho. He is with AEW now, and he was coming in as I believe, a last-minute replacement for Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson and the Bella Twins, who were supposed to be at the con, but unfortunately had to cancel. Thankfully, the con was able to get a schedule laid out fairly quickly, so everyone knew when Chris was going to be there. So we didn't have a lot of people showing up first thing in the morning and waiting all day. We knew that Chris was going to be arriving at 12. We probably had the first fans arriving at 11. Actually, we had one guy show up first thing, and he was there all day, but we didn't have a ton. So we had kind of planned everything pretty well, which was great because that didn't allow us to get scared. It allowed us to talk to fans and attendees the way we needed to. If you've ever gone to these conventions, you know that we can only pre-plan so much. We can only guess on how popular a guest is going to be based on how big they are in pop culture right now, how much of a legend they are. So we can kind of assume that someone like a Chevy Chase, who it's their first appearance in Canada, they are a living legend of comedy. We know they are going to be busy. We know that anyone in the Harry Potter world is going to be busy. We know that, surprisingly, I can't believe this, the Sons of Anarchy people are still always busy. But there are some we aren't 100% about. And I have to admit, I wasn't sure how busy Chris Jericho was going to be. He's not a WWE guy anymore. So there are obviously the hardcore wrestling fans who know Chris Jericho is still wrestling and he's in AEW. But for the casual people, a lot of people don't know what AEW is. So if he's not on WWE, if he's not on WrestleMania, they kind of don't know it exists anymore. So we weren't really sure how busy he was going to be. He's also a villain right now, too. So didn't know how much that would affect him. But he was busy. He was pretty busy. I thought he'd be more, but he was still busy. We were very good at understanding and being able to communicate with the fans. You know, this is where we believe he is. He's supposed to be here at a certain time. Prepare, make sure you have everything ready. He's going to, not be able to sit here and talk to everybody for a half hour. This is going to be kind of a quick process because of how busy he is. And everyone was honestly very accepting of it, which made my life a lot easier. Because I've been doing this for so long, and because I'm a wrestling fan, I usually get put with the wrestlers. They know me now, so they know that I'm not trying to give them miscommunications and I'm not trying to screw them over. I'm honestly just giving them the information that I would want if I was in their shoes. So it made the life of the volunteer, myself, and the others in my line way easier. And honestly, it was a breeze. It was so easy. It worked so well. And I was so happy how it went. Chris showed up at the time he needed to be. He worked his tail off to make everybody happy. He was smiling. He was enjoying himself. He was taking photos. It was a blast. It was a breeze. To Lisa and Terry and Antonio, who were behind the scenes helping Chris, amazing job. Thank you for making my life easier. For the others on my team, I'm sorry, you're all brand new rookies and I cannot remember everybody's name, but you guys killed it for your first con. Amazing job. You did such a great job. I'm so proud of you guys. And by 4 o'clock, Chris was gone. Chris was ready out the door. He had to get on a flight because he had to go down to a concert, I believe he was going to, but he said he was super happy with how the day went. I got a great picture with him, which I'll show you later. But overall, Chris looked like he had a great time.